There's a little town called Little Valley, known for its tranquility and sense of safety. A single early morning phone call to 911 would shatter all of that. 911, what is your emergency?
My name is Dr. Charles McGill, and I believe my wife is dead.
Did you say your wife is dead, sir?
I woke up this morning and I found my wife dead.
Are you absolutely certain? Have you checked for
I'm a
cause?
doctor.
What leads you to believe that she's dead,
Her
sir?
throat is cut and the word whore is written on her chest. Is that enough?
I'm sorry, sir. Can you repeat that, please? You
I said her throat is cut, she's lying in a pool of blood, and the word whore is written across her chest. Is that enough to prove to you that my wife is dead?
Sir, did anyone break in? Did you see?
I don't know.
Please stay on the line, sir, until help arrives. That phone call would set off a chain of events, leading to a sensational murder trial that would change the town, its inhabitants, and me, a local reporter, forever. A trial filled with scandal! Bring you all the news of the trial as it unfolds. Don't ask me what my sources are. I can't reveal them. But just know that everything I report to you is the truth, no matter how ridiculous it may seem. Let's rejoin our story where we left off. In an alley where a homeless man named Lufa was being held at gunpoint by Jane, the trial's star witness, and Detective Anthony Colombo. Except where is Jane? She freaked out, dropped the gun, and ran off.
That's right, you better run. You got lucky. You got lucky. I know. But she got lucky too. She got lucky.
Yeah, because I looked like just a alley-going homeless guy, but I had a couple of nickels to put together, and I wrote it all down, and I put it in a safe deposit box. So even if I'm killed, somebody's gonna find out what I know.
So you're saying that if you get shot in the head, somebody's gonna go and open your safety deposit box?
Well,
doesn't make a very good case for you, my friend.
I didn't think of that part. Somebody might.
Look, here's the thing. You know that girl right there?
Yeah?
She's on my side. You know what side my side is?
No. Her side?
My side is every side that's not that prosecutor or that defense.
Yeah, I watched at the Best Buy. I know what you're talking about.
You think that witness? You think she's the star witness for them?
Well, that's what they say on the television. That Nancy Mace.
Look, you're from the streets, you should know. I pay off all the people on the streets here to give me the right information. You don't think she's under my pay?
Well, I heard things, but I wasn't sure.
You said you used to have 2 nickels to rub together one time.
Yeah.
How'd you like to have a couple more nickels to rub together?
I'm listening to you.
I need men of your certain caliber.
What caliber would that be?
You know, the kind who are, let's just say, willing to do things.
Yeah, like what kind of things?
Like scandalous things.
Like things with a gun? Oh! 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 Ah!
Captain! Kill that fuck! My gun's not real. I'm not allowed to carry a real gun. It's got an orange tip.
How unfortunate. A plastic orange tip. Probably wouldn't do much damage. Meanwhile, speaking of the prosecuting attorneys, Rusty Fitzgregor and Brianna Breiter, well, the judge ordered them to go to a team-building retreat. So they're out in the woods, learning how to be a good team. Should be some interesting exercises for them.
Here's a red ball.
Red ball, thank you.
Nope.
Ow!
You hand it back. When she gives you something, you give it to her in return. Do it again.
Here's a red ball.
Red ball, thank you. Oh.
What's the point of imaginary balls? He doesn't have real ones.
All right. You need to apologize. Stand up, face one another. Mirror exercise right now. While doing the mirror exercise, you need to tell him the truth. Look into his eyes. Look in his eyes. Take those. Yeah, thanks. Pop bottles. Look in his eyes.
I can't do this.
He's adorable, right?
He's slightly adorable.
All right. Tell him he's adorable. Look in his eyes. Tell him he's adorable. You want the noodle?
No.
Look in his eyes and tell him he's adorable.
You're adorable.
Oh my God.
I'm so dumb.
Hey, wait. I didn't say add an insult at the end of the compliment.
No footnotes.
There you go. Very good.
Thanks, Mom.
All right. Look in his eyes.
Rusty.
Baby.
He's called me baby. Is
He
that
said
a rule?
BB. Isn't that your nickname?
Okay, I'm sorry.
All right.
Call
Look in
you
his eyes.
baby if you want me to.
Rusty, I don't even. Hey, Rusty. You're adorable.
Ow!
Is that right?
Oh,
I didn't think he was going to react. What is your problem?
I'm sorry.
Said what you wanted her to say.
My head is killing me.
Oh,
Oh, wait, no, I can do this.
No, Rusty, do we need to call a doctor?
Baby eye. Baby eye. Shit, monkey fart! Oh!
It's not part of the
sorry.
exercise.
I'm sorry.
Rusty,
I didn't
sit
mean
down.
that. I didn't mean that.
Oh.
Ah!
Happened.
Oh,
Listen, maybe he needs a little acupressure.
Oh.
You're pretty good at this.
where's my Nalgene
Hurts
bottle?
right here. Wow, you got a big scar on your head. What's
Yeah,
that from?
it's from my
Right there.
stun.
He has
Ow!
he has a brain injury.
Ow, it's leaking. I'm
Rusty,
supposed to...
I didn't bring my cell phone. They told me not to bring my cell phone.
No, there's no communication out here. We're in the wilderness.
Does he need CPR? I don't.
Mouth to mouth. He needs mouth to mouth. Come on!
Interesting that his tongue appeared right at that moment. Meanwhile, in another part of town entirely, our defendant, Dr. Charles McGill, is making a surprise appearance at Judge Joanne's home. Apparently, they used to know one another socially through the country club. It's highly unorthodox for a defendant to go to a judge's home, but everything about this trial is unorthodox.
Tell me something good. Tell me that you love me.
come in? Are you decent?
Oh, doctor, please.
Sorry, Judge.
Pardon me, I was upstairs in my room. I apologize for any, my
The thing that I saw, that's burned forever into
You're
my
a doctor,
mouth.
right? Can we just forget?
Sorry to come to your home like this. I know it's a little unorthodox, but
Please, have a seat.
I'm having some trouble with my attorney. And I wanted to talk to you about my options.
All right.
He's pursuing a course of the defense that I'm not comfortable with. And I want to know if I can...
Defending you and trying to keep you out of the electric chair?
Yes, that's exactly it.
You're not comfortable with that?
No, I'm not. Not the way he's doing it, damn it, Joe. I'm sorry. Is it okay if I call you Joe?
Charlie, please.
We're alone, outside the court, so I figured it...
You've seen the very inner workings of my brain. I mean...
And your body. Just then, I meant. I'm sorry. I'm so thrown. I am displeased. He wants to let everyone know that I take Ambien because I have trouble sleeping.
Charlie, that kind of news can never get out.
You're right. See,
that's horrible.
Exactly. See, you understand, I'm a neurosurgeon and people don't like their brain doctors to have malfunctioning brains.
You were taking Ambien when you put the stunt into Biff Bannon, did you?
Only at night.
I thought that Ambien stayed in the system.
That's one of the possible side effects.
The point of it working is you have to take it for 30 days before you get your first good night's sleep, doctor. This is horrible news.
Yes, I know.
We're starting the trial, Sarah. We're into the trial. We're going to hear witnesses soon.
I know.
You've either got to fire your attorney or you got to forge ahead.
Maybe a little of both.
Charlie, I can make a promise to you. Just doctor-patient privilege here.
Of course.
That if anything should start to move in the direction of an Ambien defense, that perhaps it's time to take a break.
Thank you.
Or perhaps we need to just change the direction of the conversation.
Thank you, Joanne.
Of course, I probably would not have heard what was said.
No, of course not.
I could be thinking of other things.
I'll make sure it happens organically, if it happens at all.
Do you understand that if our agreement gets out...
No one can ever know. I was never here. And I never saw you in that teddy negligee.
What teddy negligee? Meanwhile, speaking of his lawyer, Jeff Stein, while he's at the judge's house, Jeff Stein is at Dr. McGill's house looking for his client. Only he doesn't find his client. That's right, he finds a similar-looking living room. Perhaps the mirror opposite of Judge Joanne. Yes, like that. He finds his client's pool house guest, making himself quite at home in the main house and harassing the maid Consuelo, as he likes to do.
Serve me the drinks.
No, it's too
set gun? Kendall, right? Kendall, right?
Yes.
Jeff Stein.
Ah, right. The doc's attorney.
Right.
What's going on? Welcome to my abode. Sit down. What
Yeah.
brings you this way?
Well, I was working on my briefs. I see you're barely working on yours.
That was good.
Yeah, I saved my real stuff for the trial. I understand you're going to be testifying.
Yes. But I am. Yeah, a little nervous.
Yeah, you should be. You know, testifying in court is not like reality television. It's real.
Everything on the real world St. Paul was real.
Yeah. Sure, that pie-eating contest you did, and that was real, and your confessional about your chronic masturbation, that was real. What are you getting at?
Huh?
What I'm getting is, you have a lot to lose.
I have a lot to lose.
Yeah, you've got a bright future ahead of you. You know that? Handsome guy like you, star material.
Right, yeah, that's what
You know where I live, right?
On that house on the hill?
What are you talking about? I live in Los Angeles. I live in Hollywood.
Right.
And by the way, I live in that condo over there. This isn't some kind of joke, Kendall.
Sorry. All right, I'm serious. How am I going to be a star?
You're going to be a star by giving the best testimony you ever gave. Star witness testimony. Imagine yourself on a TV show with a consulting attorney in the background writing your lines. You know I'm a professional writer in LA as well. I took sketch comedy classes. The ground rules.
They're good.
Yeah.
They're good.
I can get you in there.
Really? You can get me in groundlings?
No, not groundlings. Maybe a lower class theater, somewhere close by, about a half mile away. That's not what this is about.
What is this about?
This is about you testifying for the doctor, telling the truth, what really happened that night. You know what I'm talking about.
There are a lot of versions of the truth.
There's the truth, then there's the truth. You know what I'm talking about.
What truth do you want?
Practice your lines, Kendall. I'll see you in court tomorrow. Hey, Kendall.
Yeah.
See you on the set.
Even Jeff Stein can't get someone into the groundling. But where is our defendant, Dr. Charles McGill? Why, he's been paged to the hospital to treat one of his patients. Of course, Rusty Fitzgregor, who suddenly had some sort of brain seizure. And while he's treating Rusty, who's wheeled in but Detective Columbo? This could get very sticky.
Sometimes I think I'm thinking something, but I'm actually saying it.
Put your hand up. Other hand. Other hand. Can you put your other hand? What if I press here? Can you put your other hand out? Oh. Hand out. Now, I'm going to test your reflexes. again. Just a little bit harder.
Doctor, what the hell is going on?
Rusty, scoot over.
Okay.
This isn't good.
No.
Apparently your stunt is leaking.
This way.
Oh God, there's a gunshot. He's been shot where? Is it the brain? Because that's what I do, is brain.
No one else is on duty.
There's no one else here. All right, look.
My spleen.
Get them both into the operating room right now.
I don't need to be operated on.
No, not you, Rusty. And Detective Columbo here.
Here, you carry him and I'll wheel this one. Both
I
together
have
at
a lot
the
of
same
strength.
time.
At the same time, I'm going back and forth, baby.
Okay.
This is one of those operations for the annals. That's right.
Yeah, that's
annals.
order. I think it's a good idea.
I think the jacket deflected most of the blood back.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. So awkward.
Wheel him out.
There you go. Hang on, sir. Hang on.
Hands a little shaky. Doc. Oh, no one was supposed to hear. Yes, Beth.
Nobody trusts you more than I do. I'm not sure I want you to save the captain.
I'm a doctor. It's my job to save him.
I'm only saying it because his gunshot was in the gut and you only do brains. Maybe that wouldn't be such a bad thing.
Beth, don't test me. It's my job to save him, and save him I will.
Dr. McGill has a keen sense of drama. Speaking of drama, in the waiting room of the hospital is a very, very worried Brianna Breiter. She's vulnerable, she's emotional, she's lonely. Who's the last person she would want to see? Why, her old flame, Jeff Stein, of course.
What are you doing here?
I was looking for you.
Why are you looking for me?
I want to talk about a plea.
Son, do you know why I'm here? I'm not here to play lawyer. I'm here because Rusty's in surgery.
I'm not here to talk about a plea about the case, BB. I hadn't seen you in so many years, and when I saw you in court, and you lost so much weight, you look great.
It's a new piece of home gym equipment.
Whatever it was, it's working, and here's my plea. I'm guilty. I'm guilty of loving you, baby.
Who you are, Dr. Madison, who you are.
Don't you do this to me, Jim.
Listen to me. I don't think I can go on like this in this trial. I feel a conflict of interest. I'm hard up for the prosecution.
Jeff, I loved you once. I gave you everything. And you left me.
Oh, Doc.
Got some news. It's about Rusty.
Yeah?
And Detective Columbo.
Oh, I didn't even know he was here.
He is. Well, I suppose you see that the laundry situation in this hospital is atrocious. Rusty I couldn't operate on. It's inoperable, his stunt leakage. That's right, he may be acting slightly stranger than usual for the next 6 to 8 days. But I think he's going to pull through. The detective, on the other hand, will never be the same.
He's not going to be a dick anymore?
It's not that. The bullet bounced off the leather of his coat and into his...
Dr. Swelby to the ICU.
Into his esophagus, changing the tenor of his voice. You see, he may be just as big of a dick, but he won't have that deep, throaty growl. It'll be sort of high-pitched and, I hate to say it, girly. Now, it could be a temporary condition. It might last for a while, but I don't know.
That's all great about Columbo, but is Rusty gonna die?
Yes, baby, Rusty is going to die. I don't know when, or how, or why, or where, or who will be there. But we're all going to die. But it won't be soon. It won't be now. It won't be here. And I won't be there. You see, the stunt is leaking. And for the time being, it's inoperable, but we have a new stunt on the way. And, it was Christina's final act. We hadn't told anybody, but she perfected the new stunt. It was going to be a surprise for when we actually opened the McGill wing of the neuropsychiatric.
Don't beat yourself up. Don't.
Now's the time. Tell us what else we don't know.
Doc.
I can't take it anymore! There's so much pressure. I'm a doctor, not a miracle worker or a everything teller. I'm just a man whose wife is dead, who's suffering.
Dr. Rex Morgan to the cafeteria. Dr. Rex Morgan to the cafeteria.
I'll see you in court.
What you'll never see is my heart, because I'm never giving it to you again.
What a boring scene. Let's jump to the next day, shall we? It's a big day at the courthouse, but we're not in the courtroom yet. No. One of my favorite things to do is to watch everyone enter the courthouse and go through the metal detector. I like to watch every single participant in a trial go through the metal detector. You can tell an awful lot about people by how they go through the metal detector. Of course, the courthouse hadn't quite opened for business yet. But now it's 6 a.m. and it is open for business. So let's see that metal detector scene. Things are running smoothly at the Little Valley Courthouse, as always.
a gun, or...
That's Nancy. She doesn't have a gun. Come on through. Come on. Let's go. All right. Gotta have to turn.
Diet.
Thank you. And there.
Screws in my ankle from a rugby injury.
A little high for your ankle, sir. Let's try that one more time.
And, I had my testicles replaced. Also a rugby injury.
TMI.
Can't ever have
It's all right.
children.
Go on through.
No one
Can't
else
have kids.
knows that.
Go.
Roger, not listening when I talk. Thank you so much. I'm so embarrassed.
Let's go.
Third one today.
And here we go. I need a break. This will come in handy later. Oh, and a shoe. Don't know where I might use that.
And now let's enter the courtroom proper. That's right. The moment we've all been waiting for. Some testimony.
Rusty, we got a chair out here ready for you.
Sorry, I thought we needed more chairs.
You gotta sit down. We gotta get started. Judge Joe's ready. Okay. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the trial. You are here as observers and as the jurors. I request there is no laughing, no snickering. This is not a comedy show. You may hear some shocking things, and some of you look nervous. I just want to put your minds at ease. It isn't a real gun. I'm not allowed to carry anything real. It's got a yellow cap on it. So just listen carefully, and everything will be made clear. Now, when Judge Joe comes out, I want y'all to stand, okay?
Rusty, how are you? I'm just checking his breathing is fine. Put your hand out. Other hand. Hey, look at more therapeutic massage for you.
All right. Before Judge Joe comes out, it's my job. I'm going to see this through. My father is really going to be proud of me. I can do this.
It's not worth it, Rusty.
What is life worth, right? Everyone has their tasks and their jobs, and this is mine.
Okay, everybody, the Little Valley Municipal Court is now in session. All rise.
Did you say municipal?
Superior Court. It's really just the one courthouse, Rusty, so it doesn't matter. I said, what part didn't you understand? The all or the rise? Rise, please. This is gonna take forever. All right, thank you. Judge Joanne is now presiding.
All right, now get on your feet, young ladies. Just to make sure that the jury is cooperating, I want head, shoulders, knees, and toes. All of you. Are you ready? Da 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 da. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Knees, get down there. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Faster. Hands, eyes, and ears, and mouth, and nose. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Knees, and toes.
That gentleman.
Yeah, sexy on the end. Come down here and blow my gavel for good luck.
Oh my God, that man is in such good shape.
Don't touch it, just blow. That's right. You don't return phone calls the day after, you don't get to blow Mama's gavel. Court's in session. Call your witnesses.
Judge, the prosecution would like to call Detective Columbo to the stand, please.
Wasn't he just shot, though?
He's a trooper. He can handle
His
it.
doctor released him. Call him in.
Grab him.
Are you sure he's going to be able to speak?
Are you sure you're going to be able to speak?
His wounds were superficial. It
you should take this first one.
All right.
Raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, blah, blah, blah?
I do.
This is going to be great.
Detective Columbo, how are you doing this morning?
I can't complain.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I'd like to explain that during the call of duty, Detective Columbo here took a bullet and it has altered his speech and his octave, I guess you would say. So please try and imagine a surly, authoritative voice as he answers our questions today.
Call of duty, maybe? Because he was in an alley and there was a homeless guy. Sorry.
Detective Columbo, can you please share with our beautiful members of the jury exactly what you came upon when you came into the crime scene the morning after the murder of Christina McGill?
Well, we walked in the door, and there were two crime scene detectives scouring the area.
Are you making a mockery of the story? Are you out there sucking on helium or something?
Your Honor, his thorax and his esophagus was damaged, causing the girly voice that you now hear. So it's a temporary condition, but
I've suffered extreme use of my thorax. And I find it to deepen a person's voice.
Your Honor, this is not a cross-examination of my client. Can we continue with the testimony, please?
Continue.
So then we walked out, and there were little tags all over the place.
Your Honor, I object to this phony voice he's putting on. Can he please
Just use your real voice.
I found his voice to be rather sexy.
Jesus H. All right, here's an autopsy. Tell us what it says.
Use the sexy voice.
The autopsy says that she was stabbed with chaotic precision.
Remember that, chaotic precision.
Excuse me 1 second, counselor. Why are you having him read an autopsy report? He is not the coroner.
The
He is not a
had this
forensic
little dance. It's
physician.
a daddy and me dance with his daughter. Can you just skip to the part where I wanted you to say? Why is it important that in the autopsy, Christina McGill had no alcohol in her system? Why would she be drinking alcohol when we found alcohol on the scene?
Because she was pregnant.
You know that?
Bam.
That is all, detective.
that can't be true. That can't be right.
Doc, have a seat. Don't worry about it. Good afternoon, Detective. Can you point to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury to the man who saved your life yesterday?
Well,
Can you just point to the man who saved your life yesterday, please?
Your Honor, what does this have to do with the case?
And can you point to the man who saved your life in the emergency room when you were lying, bleeding to death? Who are you pointing at?
Dr. McGill.
Did he charge you for that procedure?
I have not yet received the bill.
Your Honor,
Objection.
Objection.
Isn't it true that that's a lady's jacket you're wearing?
Objection, relevance.
Relevance, Your Honor. The circus.
Where are you going with this? Just get there.
Give me a little leeway, Your Honor, and I'll show you exactly where we're going.
All right.
Just
stay.
Isn't that a woman's jacket you're wearing?
It is true that it is a woman's jacket.
Right.
But it is thick, and it did save my life.
Sure. You like to pick up things that aren't yours, don't you?
Yes.
In fact, you picked up the quote-unquote murder weapon at the scene, didn't you?
Of course, that's what.
Yes. You found it It wasn't found by an independent witness. It was found by you when you picked it up. Isn't that true?
Yes.
And that knife, can we have a picture of the knife, please? And while that's coming up, sir, isn't it true that you picked it up in front of the prosecutor in this case, Mr. Fitzpatrick, or whatever the hell his name is?
Fitzgregor.
Yes.
Isn't that convenient? Isn't it?
Yes.
You described in the autopsy report that the incisions were with chaotic precision. Chaotic meaning random and all over the place. Precision meaning directed at a certain location with intentional action. Isn't that right?
Yes. Yes.
Your Honor, he's not an expert.
He isn't. I agree.
He is certified to answer questions, so let's let him answer questions. Continue.
You can answer the question.
I did.
Did you?
Yes.
I don't think so. I'm finished with him.
Anything else for this witness?
We're through, Your Honor.
It's not possible that Christina was pregnant. It's just not possible. I mean, this.
Don't worry about it.
They call it fun in the oven.
Your Honor, we have more witnesses. If it
Call
pleases
your
the
next
court.
witness.
Your Honor, the prosecution would like to call Kendall Kaywood, please.
I think he's out in the hallway, Your Honor.
Of course he's out in the hallway, BB. That's where they always are. Kendall!
I can't have children. It's not possible that she was pregnant. I have metal testicles.
Forgot my Bible.
Quick explanation for this, all right? Just give me a chance.
Bible.
Mr. Kaywood, remove your sunglasses, please.
Oh.
This is a court. Act respectfully.
Got it, Judge.
Please put your hand on the Bible, raise your right hand. The Bible has all sorts of things about being faithful in it. Do you swear to tell the truth, blah, blah, blah?
Word.
Do you want to take this
I got
one,
it.
Rusty?
Yeah. Right. Here we go. Give him the old razzle-dazzle. Mr. Kendall Kaywood, would you please tell the court your relationship with the defendant, Dr. McGill?
Yes, I live in his pool house.
Okay.
Excuse me. This is a court of law. Do not put on that fake girly voice. Use a manly voice, please. What is it with all the witnesses today?
I think that's his real voice, Judge.
It's kind of my real voice.
Are you kidding me?
It's not that girl, is it?
All right.
Now you got me self-conscious.
You sound like Dynda Shore.
Can you please explain your relationship to the defendant?
Yes, I lived in his pool house. I've been living there for about a year now. Do you want more?
Rusty.
All right. Now, would you please explain your relationship to the victim? The entire relationship. As I may remind you, you are under oath.
Yes. She was an old friend of my parents. And I've known her since, or I knew her since I was a kid, and growing up in St. Paul, and my parents met her at a conference, and she babysat me a few
That's
times.
very.
And I was.
Your Honor, can I treat the witness as hostile, please?
No, Rusty.
No, you may not.
He's our witness.
Oh.
Well,
Well, then will you please explain what happened the night of the murder? Every little detail, please.
Well, I was partying with my St. Paul boys when Christina came over.
Okay.
St. Paul rules, right, guys?
St. Paul's awesome, man.
Dude, I can't believe we were on that reality show together.
I know.
It's so cool.
Hey, what's up? Come on in. Hey.
Who's the hottie?
Hey, guys. Scram.
I'm sorry, I live in the house up the...
See you, sweetie.
I just needed to talk to my tenant, and,
What's going on?
I didn't know where to go. I used to come here all the time, and I got in a really big fight with,
okay?
Charlie, and you look like you look like you've grown into somebody who might have...
Christina, did you tell him that you're pregnant?
No. I
does he
could
know
never
yet?
do that. But I'm gonna tell him soon. Maybe when I go back in, I can't. Oh,
Christina,
God.
tell him tonight. You got to get it off your chest, okay?
I can't. He knows it's not his.
He's gonna find out eventually, Christina.
Yes, when I tell him, then he's gonna know it's not his.
Christina, if you don't tell him, I'm gonna tell him.
No, you can't.
Christina.
You can't because
Christina,
then
I'm tired.
No, because then he'll connect you with it. He can't.
He needs to know the truth.
No,
Christina.
he'll hurt you. I can't let him hurt you.
I might have a bit of a girly voice, Christina, but I'm a man. All right?
I know you're a man.
I love you, Christina, and
No.
he's gonna accept it because he's gonna have to.
No, but I love him. It was a mistake. You're sweet and you're kind and you're really smart, I promise.
Mean that?
Yes. Believe me, I'm a doctor. I know smart.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm also the father of that baby.
Ah,
He has steel balls. He has steel for testicles.
Yes.
You're not gonna trick him. He will know it's not his.
I didn't say I wanted to trick him, but I don't want him to know it's yours. He'll be really upset.
Christina, you are a strong woman, okay? You are stronger than you could ever imagine, okay? He belittles you, he puts you down, but I see the strength in you, I see the power, and I love you. Do you see that, Christina? There is a connection here that he hasn't felt for years, okay? I am here. He leaves all the time. He has been fucking around on you. You know that.
I owe him!
We owe the baby.
Objection, Your Honor. This is going on far too long.
It's absolutely not possible, Your Honor.
Your Honor. Your Honor.
He's lying.
Your Honor, I object.
After that dramatic testimony, the judge was forced to take a recess. During that recess, Jeff Stein and his client went off into a room.
It's not possible. It's absolutely impossible. It is inconceivable that she would sleep with that little twerp. He's lying.
Jeff, I got news for you, buddy.
Sorry, what did you call me?
Sorry. I was psyching myself up. Jeff, you can do this. Doc. Listen, Doc. She's gone. You can't bring her back.
What do you... Well, of course I can't bring her back. I know that.
I
but
need
she's...
you to focus, okay?
She's here, Jeff. That's the thing, is that she's here.
Come on, Doc.
She's right here.
Just focus on the trial, okay?
Yes, of course. I'll focus on the trial.
Try and listen to what I'm telling you.
I'm listening to what you're telling me.
We talked about it, the Ambien defense.
I'm not going to do it. And I won't let you smear her with adultery or harlotry or any kind of tree. I'm not going to let you do it.
It's no secret that you are impotent.
Now, I have metal balls, Jeff. I'm not impotent. There's a difference. I'll get an erection right here if I have to.
I looked at the Ambien bottles. They were right right next to the Viagra and the Cialis.
That's medicinal. I have incredibly low blood pressure.
Doctor, no one's gonna fault you. They're not gonna think you're less of a man. The fact is, you're not a killer.
Jeff, the fact is, you're fired.
What? You are fucked, buddy.
What will become of the doctor? Why does he have metal testicles? What is better about the new stunt more than the old stunt? Isn't one stunt just like another stunt? If you want the answer to these questions, come next week to Scare